Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for a fact that makes your brain go. 14% of Chicagoans are going to do this at the next family gathering, which we've determined is Easter at the end of April. And, what is it? What do you think it is? Kenzie thinks, and it's not good. So Kenzie thinks it's bringing up politics. And Case thinks it's bringing up, or at least presenting the ancestry DNA of the family at the table.
Exposing would be the word there.
Yeah, and
Don't you think Jesus is exhausted because everybody keeps ruining all of his celebrations?
Do people ruin his celebrations?
Yeah, like, Christmas, families get in arguments, they're talking about politics. Then he rises from the dead on Easter and everyone's got to bring stuff up. It's like, come on, man, it's my party.
Is there a third one that we can just chill on?
I don't know.
A third Jesus holiday?
Thanksgiving's not Jesus. What else is there? Birthday, rise from death. What else is there?
It feels like Jesus should have a third day.
Is this it? Are those the only two?
You're telling me Lollapalooza has 4 days and Jesus has 2? That's not right.
And you know what? And nobody can behave. No one can behave at the 2 days. And that's the biggest problem.
Should Jesus return at Lollapalooza this year?
Could you imagine at Perry's stage, Jesus as an EDM
Headliner?
The thing is, Jesus would probably show up at that stage just in the trees, and then someone would say, "You'll never guess what was going on over there at the new music stage. Jesus showed up." He goes, "Yeah, right. Yeah, right."
The new music stage. He's doing like a folk album. It's a pivot for Jesus.
He'd have
I just feel bad. No one can act right. These are his special days. Come on.
Well, here's what's going on. So at the next family gathering, 14% of people will do this at the Chicago family gathering that you're at, and it's not good. They will cheat at board games. So 14% of people admitted that they always cheat at board games at family gatherings. That's a big number. If you got, 10 people there, at least 1.5 of them are cheating at a board game like Monopoly or whatever. What?
This happened to me not that long ago. I caught my brother-in-law cheating at Uno, and I called him out in front of everybody, including the kids, because I was so mad.
I haven't played Uno in a long time. How could you cheat at Uno, I'm wondering?
He hid a card behind another, so when he got rid of it, put it in the pile to pull, he was getting rid of them. I go, "You just set down a couple cards." He's like, "No, I didn't." And I go, "Yes, you did." And it turned in, and he was like, okay. And he thought it was funny. I go, "It's not funny. There's a bunch of kids here." He goes, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "We got in a huge argument."
Oh my God. And by the way, they do include card games. So card games, board games. And I've grabbed a little bit of money out of the bank when I was the banker of Monopoly.
Of course, who doesn't? You're just like the real bankers. Life imitates art.
All you got to do is say something somewhat funny to divert, and then get the conversation to somebody else, and just sneak that hand into there. They'll never know, and they'll never care.
I care, and I take it super serious. I hate when people cheat. In all forums, we've talked about this, but at GWA games, absolutely not. I watch the banker like a hawk.
Kenzie, would you rather get cheated on in a relationship or get cheated on in a board game?
Tough call. Which relationship? Who was I dating?
I guess that's up for you to decide.
Oh, tough.
Let's not say current relationship, but the next best one.
Oh, I'd love a
Hey,
Kenzie.
wasn't that great?
I'd love for Kenzie to rank her relationships.
There's not, the other goes really high.
Yeah, 6,000 people were polled in this. 0% of seniors say they always cheat. Just 1% they often do, and 2% said sometimes. So seniors are taking these games seriously, but want everything fair and balanced.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mostly the younger people that want to cheat because they grew up saying that, hey, you're special. You're really smart. You're good. And they're afraid to lose in front of everybody.
This is so not fair. The reason that young people cheat at board games is because they can't afford homes. And so winning Uno is the only joy they have in life.
Monopoly's the only time they can buy a home.
Exactly. Back off.
There you go. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Do you cheat when you play board games or card games? That Uno one, Kenzie, is hilarious. You drop 2 cards. She bit his ear off, I heard. Yeah. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Also, the highlight of your weekend. If you have a good one, hit us up, 312-591-8300.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Klash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q101.
All right, first one of the week. After the weekend, Rested Brains trivia competition for Aziz Ansari tickets. The second show at the Chicago Theater. That's this Sunday. Tickets are on $10, a few left. And our great friends at Live Nation helped hook us up with this incredible show. So 312-591-8300 called up, and Robin got in from Wakanda. So Robin, ahoy, tell us something about yourself.
Ahoy, good morning. I am so excited.
Hey.
Something interesting about me is I actually work for a company that makes the flavors for most of the food and drinks that you consume.
Just all of them?
Wait,
They use
wait,
one
what?
company? That's crazy.
Yeah, we actually make a lot of the flavoring. So say like a lot of your candy, we make the flavoring that goes into the candy. Or
Oh,
your
awesome.
energy drinks, a lot of your alcohol. Yeah, it's cool. So I get to
Well,
drink
I
alcohol
wouldn't have
at work.
thought. I would not have thought liquor and candy same company. I would not have thought that.
It is. It's savory. It's sweet. We have R&D labs. We have scientists. It is the absolute coolest place in the world.
I have a question for you.
Yes, it is. What would that be? Are you my hiring? No.
Well, that's what that was one. What's it like to work in heaven?
I feel truly blessed. But you know what?
Oh.
Heaven would be working Q101 with you guys.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, snap.
Boom.
I love you guys so much. I'm so excited to be on the air with you.
Also, another weird question to ask because I can't expect no one would understand the answer, but what's the last flavor you created?
The last flavor we actually created, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it.
What does it rhyme with?
Host. It rhymes with host.
Host.
See, I told you it doesn't give it away.
Well, some things do, like in 40 minutes when we do the announcement of the pop-up. If I gave that band out, it would have given it away. Post?
Okay, so let's go through
Toast?
the alphabet. There's boast, coast, dosed,
Roast, roast,
roast.
beef.
I'll give you a clue. It's an energy drink.
Is it a roast-flavored energy drink? Like a pot roast-flavored energy drink?
No, it's gotta be like
It's the name of the company.
Ghost. Isn't there a Ghost energy drink?
There is a ghost energy drink.
There is a ghost energy drink.
What's
But
the new,
who's saying what? That.
what's the new
I came
flavor?
up with the flavor of
Anything.
spooky.
We do. We make a lot. There's so much stuff that I don't even know that we do. And our headquarters is over in Ireland, and they do a lot of the cheeses that are in our supermarkets too.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
I love her.
I guess we got
love
to
you.
we got to get the trivia. We got to do it. But thank God you make
Should
flavors.
we? Should we just skip trivia? I want to know more about flavors.
I want you to imagine a world where this company goes bankrupt and there's no more flavors. There's no flavors.
We have to fund them no matter what.
Put bubble wrap around this facility now.
It's the best place to work, I'll tell you that.
I love it. I love Robbie. You sound passionate about your job, and hopefully you get these tickets. So
I do too.
first one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails. Robin the taster.
Tails.
Ah, it's heads.
Oh,
Dang it.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Kenzie, question number 1. What number is associated with the magic ball that can predict your future?
Go. 8.
8, the magic 8 ball. There you go.
Dang it. That was easy.
I know.
It could have been yours if you would have said tails.
Feisty. Robin, here we go. What figure is depicted on the Instagram logo?
What figure is depicted on the Instagram? It looks like a camera.
It is a camera. There you go.
Is she looking at it? She pulled up her phone.
No, I actually don't like Instagram personally.
She's like, I think I'm looking at a camera.
More of a Friendster girl.
I think it is. What did you say I was? A Friendster?
Friendster. It's an old social media platform. We'll talk about it off the air, Robin.
Dude, yeah, you're showing your age, man.
Damn.
I'm in love with her.
Okay, Rod. It's back to Kenzie.
It's back to Kenzie 101.
Kenzie, what continent is Romania in?
Oh, God.
Romania.
I know. I got it.
Uh-huh.
Well, not. So definitely not there. Definitely not. I would guess European. So Europe.
European. Europe. Europe's
European
right.
ain't no country.
Damn right.
I'm saying it's European. I would think. Oh, is that right?
It was
You're right. Yeah. Back to Robin.
That's right, 2-1.
Robin, in what war were tanks introduced to the battlefield? Which war?
Oh, Jesus. I would have to go maybe World War II.
Oh, it wasn't World War II. Kenzie, do you know?
Was it?
Well, I'm going to say the first one then. I'm going to say World War One.
World War One is right.
Oh, dang.
It's usually one of those.
Yeah, it's one or the other. It's a
All
50-50
the
shot.
time.
As we head for World War III,
You know
Nothing to
what?
see here.
Don't say that.
make sure we got enough tanks ready to go. Is it Kenzie or Robin?
It's
Fill them babies up.
It's back to Kenzie. It is 3-1.
Kenzie, staying in the war world.
Oh, God.
What weapon was codenamed Fat Boy in World War II? What weapon?
Fat boy.
Fat boy.
I would guess it's like a bomb. Looks like big, so like a bomb. Like what are those called? Like atomic A bombs.
The atomic A bombs. One of those are
Those
right.
things called
Yes.
A bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah. A bomb.
Yeah.
I just thought for a long time it was a bomb.
A lot of kind of bombs. A
Well, like
bomb.
no, but I was saying it was a bomb, but I thought it was a bomb. Like I thought we were saying it was a bomb.
Yep. It turned out to be a big ass bomb, not just a regular bomb.
I didn't realize it was
is a
like
big-ass
capital.
bomb.
All
I
right,
think
well,
that bomb weighed 10,000 pounds.
It's called Fat Boy for a reason.
should I give her a point for that one?
No.
Okay. Sorry, Robin.
No.
Penny man.
I went to the judges. They said no.
Robin still has 1 point. It's back to her.
Robin, who played Dewey Finn in the 2003 film School of Rock?
Dewey Finn in the School of Rock. Oh, that was Jack Black.
That was Jack Black. There you go,
My
Robin.
daughter was
husband.
born on his birthday.
Your daughter met him?
No, born on his
No,
birthday.
she was born on his birthday.
She's throwing a lot at me. I'm trying to keep track here.
Just a bit
He's
outside.
throwing. Brian got so defensive.
All right, you're awesome, Robin. You're great. She's had too many flavors this morning,
That's right.
I
She's
think.
a flavor overdose.
Yeah, we're going to put this watermelon flavor in Jack Daniels. Robin, you want to drink all of it?
You know what? I tried that before.
She's awesome.
Yeah, 15 minutes ago.
Right?
It's like talking to Farley.
Drinking right
Van.
now.
I don't know if I can finish this.
I don't even know where we are.
Well, actually,
You neither.
Kenzie, you can win with the next one here.
That's
Oh
right.
my God.
That's where we're at.
No.
Oh, boy.
4-2.
It's back to
And we're
Kenzie.
going to kick it back to Kenzie.
Okay.
Kenzie, whose catchphrase was shagadelic, baby?
Oh. What's his name?
Yeah, what is his name?
Got to think of his name. Come on now.
What? Austin Powers.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, boy.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I feel like I just ran a
I'm just so
marathon.
sad.
There's a chance that we laughed harder with Robin than we would at an Aziz Ansari show, and he's very talented.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
I am a
Robin's
very
hilarious.
talented person.
She's talented. What are you going to do? Give her the ticket.
Yeah, I think we have to give her the ticket.
So why
You're
don't,
going to go.
why don't we do this? Why don't we give Robin a pair of tickets, but we'll still give away another pair of Aziz Ansari tickets after this next song? Does that work for everybody?
That's good,
Yay.
because that way she gets taken care of.
Guys, so much.
We love you.
We love you.
Can you call every day after you drink the watermelon whiskey?
You know what? Give me your personal number.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll hook you up.
Okay. Okay, listen, we love you, Robin. Hang on. Kate's going to get your info, but as we always promise that when Kenzie wins, we still give away a pair of tickets. So we're going to do that right after Pierce the Veil. So hang on. 312-591-8300. Another pair of tickets for Aziz Ansari this Sunday. Chicago Theater coming up from Live Nation and Brian and Kenzie and Q101, and Robin threw them on there for you, too.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Boy, Robin was a delight. She was a treat. And she got tickets for Aziz Ansari, but that doesn't mean we're not going to give away more like right now.
God bless the baby.
312-591-8300. Aziz Ansari, super funny dude. At 2 shows at the Chicago Theater this weekend. This is for Sunday, March 9th. Couple tickets left to buy for that show, too, by the way. And that's it from Live Nation, our great friends, and, of course, from Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Tomorrow we'll have more tickets. As a matter of fact, there's a big concert announcement today at 10 o'clock, so we'll have more tickets for that the rest of the week. We have an 8 o'clock, about a half hour away, announcement of our pop-up, the first one of 2025, a free concert. So a lot of great concert stuff coming up here in the next half hour, so stay tight. But first, before we move forward to all that great stuff, We have to pour one out. Sadly, we've lost something over the weekend.
How do I say goodbye?
And we didn't quite lose it yet, but it's going away on May 5th. And that announcement came over the weekend. Very sad, especially if you spent a lot of time in the bedroom alone.
What?
A lot of time in the bedroom alone, talking with people. And this was the first way you could do it through the internet. And it was Skype. And Skype is going away.
Oh my gosh. Because I literally still call Teams meetings and Zoom Skypes. I use Skype so much that in my mind, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
All of it's Skype.
I mean, Skype was the beginner. We're talking about, a lot of times I reflect back on 20 years ago and can't believe 2004, so much cool stuff happened. And this was one more year before that, so it was 2003. 21 years ago was the initial release of Skype when you could talk through the internet and video, peer-to-peer. And that's going away. Now, Microsoft owns it. They also own Teams. I'm sure if you work in any kind of business, I don't even know if people personally use Teams. We use it at work.
But company, yeah.
Yeah, it's a business thing that it works really well. I don't know why they just didn't pour all that technology as it was growing especially when the pandemic hit and Zooms came along. I don't know why they just didn't pour that money into Skype and make Skype Teams. Does that make sense? Like, why didn't they just work on Skype more? Instead, they started a whole new platform and called it Teams. Everybody talks through that.
I don't really get how Zoom got ahead of Skype. Like, during the pandemic, why wasn't everyone just automatically like, let's use Skype? That's what confuses me.
Kenzie, it'll never make sense to me. One day, the world just decided that everybody knew what Zoom was. We all had a Zoom account. It happened so fast. And I was a Skype loyalist, so I thought this was Skype's moment to shine, and it turned out not to be.
Yeah, well,
and I have said everybody needs to look into Zoom. Who caused COVID? I think they're like primary suspect, number one. Because where did this game plan of Zoom even come from? Because I
ask
remember,
questions, follow the money.
Exactly. And I'll tell you what. I don't know if anyone else did this, but when I was in high school, so I graduated in 2013. So I probably started doing this around 2010. It wasn't great to be doing as a high schooler, but we would all log on to chat roulette online, and we would do that all night and see a bunch of stuff we weren't supposed to. But every once in a while, you'd run into a normal person on there who was also just hanging out with friends, and it was funny. And this was before I moved to Chicago, but I met two of my best friends who live in Chicago at that time on chat roulette, Brian and Irvin, not this Brian, but a different one. And I'm friends with them to this day because we got each other's Skype. And after we one night chat roulette all night, we would Skype periodically, like after clubs and stuff.
Kenzie,
and it was awesome.
I have to say, it is remarkable that a woman as pretty as you met two people on chat roulette and they became your friends and not the people that murdered you. Congratulations on beating the odds. That is astounding.
Because this is so bad. Because they lived in Chicago, and at the time I lived in Minneapolis, and I was in high school. They weren't. They were old enough. But
they were going to their 30th high school reunion at the time they were talking with Kenzie.
But my brother was going to college in Chicago, so I'd visit him all the time with my family. And then I'm like, hey, I'm going to go hang out with my friends. I met up with them in person and would hang out with them. And my parents are like, how'd you meet them? And I'm like, oh, I met them at a music festival in Minneapolis. They're like, okay, cool. Because I'm like, I can't tell them I met them on chat roulette. So I would go hang out with them in Chicago after meeting them on chat roulette. And they're good people. It's unbelievable.
It's a miracle of modern society that Kenzie's here sitting with us today. That she was on chat roulette, meeting with people through Skype, and then saying, there's two steps right there. Chat roulette, then to Skype, then actually meeting in person.
Insanity. Yep.
Now, would you recommend in the future, Kenzie, that people probably skip that third step, even though you have great friends out of it?
Listen, I would beat my kids' ass if I found out they did that. I'd be like, how dumb are you? How stupid are you? Oh, go see Uncle Irvin.
Then they go to bed, and Kenzie goes into her bedroom and gets on chat roulette.
It was hilarious.
Skype, again, going away May 5th. I don't know who the last person to use Skype in the last several weeks or months or years even at this point, because like you said, after the pandemic hit, it became Zoom, and everybody at work was using Teams like we use, so there you go. Skype just got pushed aside. And if you remember, Kenzie, this might bring back some either PTSD or some joy. Here was that sound when you would log in, that sound of Skype. Kenzie's dancing to the sound.
It was so fun. What a fun time.
Yeah, the internet used to be pretty fun and cool, and it was, I mean, there was always a danger aspect to it, but not like it is now. Now, every time you talk to somebody, you can't tell if it's an FBI agent or someone trying to take you.
If I repeated what I did then, I would die. For sure. Back then it was like 50-50. Now it's 100% chance he'll die.
Kenzie got a text and it says, Kenzie, did you ever get the experience of the legendary Chicago teen club Zero Gravity, which was a legendary place?
I know my husband used to host Zero Gravity.
Oh, my God.
He used to host it all the time.
Also, Adam checked in. Damn, How to Catch a Predator with Kenzie K.
It does feel a little Chris Hansen-y, the fact that we're talking to a guy named Irvin who was older than
And
you.
Brian.
On chat roulette.
Well, Brian's are all trustworthy for the most part. Case told me, Kenzie, in the break that he saw his first boobs on Skype.
This is true.
And not chat roulette? You saw that's weird.
I wasn't a chat roulette guy. I wasn't an Omegle guy, which I know a lot of people were, but I had a good female friend in 8th grade, and because I was a weird shut-in as a kid and still now, we wouldn't like go over to each other's houses and make out, but we clearly liked each other.
Sure.
And so at one point we were on Skype, despite living, 20 minutes away from each other. We were like, why see each other?
Hang
We can just
out.
talk on the computer. It's better that way. And she offered to show me her boobs, and then she did, and it was the coolest moment of my life.
Now, if this happened today, you'd get a link that would pay for that. Instantly there'd be some kind of thing that would send through your chatting.
An invoice for me?
Yeah.
No, this was just done out of the love of the game. This was just her wanting to show me some boobs, and I appreciated that.
Society and her wasn't just there yet.
Exactly.
And it was an innocent time.
I weirdly feel bad for her in this story because why would she want to do that? No offense, but she wasn't like even. Were you guys into each other at least?
No offense, but why would somebody want to show me their boobs?
No,
well,
that's not what I meant.
Offense taken.
I meant.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Well, we were just having a conversation as we poured one out for Skype. It's going away on May 5th. If you still use Skype, you have a couple more months left to use it. Existing users will need to export their data or migrate to Teams, which is also owned by Microsoft. And they're getting rid of Skype for that reason that they put everything into Teams. People are using that. Kenzie brought up how she used to on chat roulette, then get the Skype of somebody and then talk to them, made some friends on Skype.
And she's not dead somehow.
Which is a wonderful thing. We're really happy about that. Now, somebody in the text line brought up Zero Gravity, this old teen nightclub from Naperville. In case grew up in Indiana, he'd never heard of the place. But it was a legendary place here in Chicago and in Naperville, I should say. Now, I found out that it only closed in 2016.
Well, I just missed out.
You just missed out on Zero Gravity. Now, you were a teenager in 2016. You could have went.
Yeah, but as a teenager, I didn't leave my home. I wasn't going to the club. I was barely leaving the house.
Like zero social life, zero gravity. Yikes.
Wow. Well, it closed its doors, sadly, in 2016. And I found an old commercial. The quality is really bad. But this was an old TV commercial that used to run in TRL on MTV for Zero Gravity Teen Nightclub.
Dance to the hottest cutting-edge music played on a high-tech sound and lighting system. Play cooler video games. Feast from our all-you-can-eat food buffet. Quench your thirst with our high-energy drinks. Come check out our movable dance floor in the club that is so cool it snows.
Yeah.
Zero Gravity is located...
Wait, did you hear that line? It's so cool it snows.
It snows. No, you're not saying it right.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Here, let me do it, and Kenzie, you say it right.
Snows.
Oops, damn it. I got to go back farther. Here we go.
Come check out our movable dance floor in the club that is so cool it snows.
It's so cool it snows.
They had Stuart Scott doing their commercials. Cool as the other side of the pillow.
Zero Gravity is located on the corner of Route 53 and 75th Street in Naperville. For more information, call 630-985-1111.
That was called dancegravity.com too, but they gave the phone number in the end. For more information on this teen nightclub, call this phone number. Yeah. A lot. I remember back in the day, Q101 would do nights there and have alternative rock night at Zero Gravity.
For a teen club?
Yeah. Well,
I just can't fathom teens. That wasn't my lifestyle as a 16-year-old. I wasn't going to the club.
Well, clearly. And if you see the commercial, Case, there's kids having fun.
I did not experience that.
Yeah,
that was not my experience as a teen.
Now, I will say,
We're an adult.
Yeah. I will say, you can picture the parking lot. Picture, now I can make this actual reference because you've seen movies.
I don't know where this is going. I don't remember watching a parking lot movie.
Well, Pete, picture Wooderson from Dazed and Confused in the parking lot in his high school letter jacket, just hanging out, not going in the teen club, but waiting outside the teen club.
And the iconic line from the film that doesn't age well at all.
I love them high school girls. I get older, but they stay the same age.
Not good.
Hey.
But that was the scene of the parking lot at Zero Gravity. I've heard. All right, there you go. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Pouring one out for Skype today. And coming up, do you ask your significant other before you cut your hair and what it's going to look like? Do you need their approval? Well, 4 minutes away. We'll get into that after Radiohead. It's Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Okay, we're about 6 minutes away from a major concert announcement, the first pop-up of Q101 in 2025, and this is huge. So stay here for that. Also, before we move on from the Skype conversation, Mike checked in from 847, talking about Case mentioning he saw his first boobs through Skype. A girl took pity on him and said, here's my boobs, take a look. Mike says, Skype boobs are a real and great thing. I use Skype on both of my deployments to talk with my wife back home. So being surrounded by dudes in the desert, Skype boobs really helped. Well, thank you for your service. Thank you for your wife's service.
Yeah, God bless.
Holy cow, it's an amazing thing. Now, before we get to this concert announcement, Kenzie brought something to me in case off the air, talking about wanting to style her hair differently. And Kenzie, I'll let you set it up exactly. I want to misquote you, but the conversation really goes to, do you need your significant other's approval if you're going to change your hairstyle to what you want? It's your hair.
Right. Okay, so here's the deal. I used to have like tons of different kinds of hairstyles. I played with my hair all the time, okay? Like if you scroll back, I've had like purple hair. I've had everything, okay? So I love when I would get bangs. It was one of my favorite things I did. I often did it like in the winter because it's something cute when you're putting your hair up or in a hat or whatever. But when I met my husband, I did not have bangs, and he always told me that he hates bangs. He hates the look of them. And I'm like, like, I don't want to do something that somebody's not going to like, so I haven't done it in a long time. However, last year, we were out with one of our mutual friends, and she had bangs. He's like, oh my gosh, I love your new hair. It looks so good. And I'm like, well, the bitch has bangs. What do you mean it looks good? You told me.
Did he say
bangs.
Did you say the bitch has bangs on the car on the way home?
Absolutely. The bitch has bangs. What do you mean? You said specifically you hate bangs. He goes, her hair just looked nice. So I am so bored with my hair. I'm just in like such a rut. I'm in a mom rut, okay? And I want to get my hair cut. I'm actually getting it cut on Thursday. And I know I can't do like straight across, but I kind of feel like I'm going to do like a wispy bang. And like not like as, just like a little, you can still see some forehead.
Aldi bangs.
Yeah.
Not full-on bangs. Not full-price bangs.
Not super aggressive. But and that way I could kind of still sweep them to the side a little bit, not aggressive, straight across. But I'm like scared I'm going to come home and he's going to be like, you look hideous. Like, why would you do that? So I'm just like conflicted because I want to like, I would be mad if he did something that like he knows I'm super unattracted to, right? Like you want to care about what your significant other thinks, but like, he liked bangs on somebody else. I feel like he just saw a few ugly bang haircuts in his life, and he's decided he doesn't like bangs. But that's not true. Not everyone looks like that.
Well, it'll be fun to see what happens when you get your bangs and see how he reacts to those bangs.
Because I want to I'm so bored, and I want to do something fun. And I keep setting it up. I'm like, hey, I'm going to get like a lot of face framing done on Thursday, just so you know. And he's like, what? I'm like, a lot more stuff near the top of my head, like, just I'm mentally trying to prepare.
I think you should get what you want. I think when it comes to your significant other, you should always support their decisions, whether, whatever they're going to get, because hair is very personal. And it's one of the most, insecure things you can have when someone says, boy, that haircut, ugh.
Right.
Don't like that.
It's stuck on your head. Like, and this isn't hideable because it's short around your face.
Yeah.
So I can't like get rid of it.
Yeah,
so.
it's not a shirt you can change.
Right. Right.
That shirt's ugly. Oh, okay, I'll take it off. No, it's your bangs that you're gonna live with this for a couple months at least.
I know. So I'm gonna get them long and not short, so I can swoop them to the side. And I'm kind of trying to trick him. Like if he's like, you got bangs, I'm like these aren't bangs. I'm gonna gaslight him. It's unhealthy, but I'm gonna do it. Like,
These
this
aren't
is
bangs.
not what bangs are.
These are tangs.
Silly.
Tang fingers.
Yeah, I think I like bangs. I mean, of course, that's the era I grew up in a little bit more.
Right,
where
but
bangs
you
were
like
normal.
them. Like, I feel mean doing it, like, because he specifically said he doesn't like them, but I really want to.
I mean, I say go for it. I don't know if people ask permission. I'm going to do this to my hair because women, of course, guys. I mean, what are they going to do? I'm going to get my hair cut. Can I do it? Yeah. I mean, guys don't really style their hair too much differently each time, but Case has gone on a longer hair thing lately, and then he cut it all off. He had this long hair growing around the holiday, and then it was all gone.
Well,
But his girlfriend said something about it, right?
Well, she likes my hair longer. I've never styled my hair in any real way other than how I wake up. When I had long hair, I said, oh, maybe this is the time to get a pompadour. And she said, no, it's not. And then I cut all my hair off because I don't know what to do other than that. And that's why I wear a hat every day.
He wanted to look like the singer Bridget Calls Me Baby.
Yeah, exactly.
He wanted a pompadour, and that's a good look, but you really got to have a thick head of hair for a pompadour.
Which I do.
But you know how much product you'd have to use a day to come in here?
That's fine. I'm willing to make that sacrifice if people would like how I looked in a pompadour.
Can the double features use their graphic design to show Case with a pompadour and see what
I
that
need
would
to
look
look
like?
up. Hold on, let me Google.
Have-
pompadour. I feel like I'm not imagining it right.
So make Kenzie with bangs,
Mm-hmm.
if we can do that, and then a pompadour on Case.
Oh wow, Case, that's bold.
I'm a bold guy.
Didn't you notice, Kenzie, at the holidays, his hair had gotten really shaggy and long? He wears a baseball hat every
See,
day.
I like that. I like really long hair in guys.
A lot of people do. That's why I cut my hair short.
The pompadour is really sleek.
Yeah. No, I thought I'd be sleek for a change.
So how would you go full? Would you have like an Elvis Presley pompadour where there's hair in the sides, or would you shave the sides?
No, I would like people to look at me and think, oh, he's got the Elvis haircut.
So Brandon
Elvis
checked.
hair.
Brandon checked in and said, "My girlfriend wanted to dye her hair purple. I had no idea what it would look like. I just said I didn't care. She did it, and now always gets compliments on it.
Oh, that's very nice. Maybe that'll happen to Kenzie.
Maybe he's jealous though too. All of a sudden, people are noticing his girlfriend more than usual.
Pushes me off a cliff.
I hope that doesn't happen.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.